Hello and welcome to my hobby bench. This is a new section which is going to be irregular, probably, which is called New Bits on the Bench. And I have just taken a delivery yesterday and have a few interesting things that have been delivered which I thought I would show you. So let me first of all begin with these two pots. Now these two pots are a sculpting epoxy dough, apparently, called Freeform Air. Now I picked this up from the Discord channel for Neil's Real Terrain, which is an incredibly awesome YouTube channel. Go and follow it if you can't. It will be whichever side the best of the best is. You'll see that channel on there. Please go and give him a follow. He does some amazing work. But one of the guys in the community was mentioning this, and so I put an order in for their starter kit, which took a little bit of time to arrive, and when it did, unfortunately it did arrive with one of the lids off, so I don't know whether it's gone off or not. That will be something to find. But basically what it is a very, very lightweight putty, sculpting putty, which is workable for about 4 hours, so you can handle it and work on it, and it dries overnight. So I will be trying to use it to make very thin bases, so maybe roads or river bases for my terrain table. So that's what I bought it for. I'll be giving it a try, and you can be sure that I'll show you what I discover when I do give it a try. To go along with that, I ordered, because it is mixed by volume, I ordered 2 sets of stainless steel measuring cups. These were very cheap on Amazon or eBay, or one of the two, and I picked them because they had the best reviews and they seemed very solid, and they've arrived, and as you can see, or maybe you can't, but they are very thick. They look like they'll last a long time, and they come with a nice hook, which I will be able to put a hook in the bottom of my shelf and hang them up out of the way, and that is how I like to organise myself. So those two things are kind of combined and together. The final thing I'd like to show you is in here. Now, if you're following along and you've seen some of my earlier stuff, you'll know that I'm doing some 20mm MDF buildings from Sarissa, and I also have some 28mm buildings which I'm working on. I've ordered some from Sarissa as well, which will be incoming later, and they also will require these. So what I did was I went on to pendraken.co.uk, but via eBay again, and I have ordered a load of farm animals. Now you can't really see that was a very bad one to pick because they're tiny. They're rabbits. These ones are goats in 20mm. We have some 28mm sheep. We have some doggies, because you need doggies, and these will probably be used for my battle companies as well. Most importantly, and most specifically, are pigs. Now I've gone for 20mm and for 28mm, and again, if you've been following along, you will know that I have a pigsty which I'm working on at the moment, and that's why I ordered these, and I figured the 20mm ones could be a litter potentially. So I have a whole batch, some smaller dogs, some ducks, some more sheep in 20mm. These are really nice actually, they're very, very nice sculpt. And the other thing which I ordered, which is from a different company, and I can't remember the name, and I'll try to remember to put it into the video description, were some horses. Now these are 20mm horses. They will not be used for Middle Earth. They will be used for terrain in the Chain of Command and other 20mm games if I do ever do any different ones. So there we are. It was an exciting day. We also had some Christmas presents delivered for our puppies, a Nerf gun shooter for the puppies, which is just incredible. So yeah, it was a good day yesterday. Living in Bulgaria, getting things delivered can be a challenge, but there's a courier service. There's actually a couple, but there's one that I found which is very reliable. And what it does is you give an address in London, and they have a truck, must be a big truck, that leaves 3 times a week. And so they take delivery of your items, sign for it if need be, so you immediately know it's arrived. And then it takes, depending on when your delivery turns up at their depot, it takes anywhere between 5 days to 10 days to arrive out here, and it's very cheap. So it works well. It's not very quick, but it's very reliable, and that obviously matters much more than speed. You want things to arrive rather than not. So that's why this lot all arrived together, because it's been gathering up in their warehouse, and yeah, it was like a very early Christmas. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you've ever tried this freeform air, or if you've got some interesting tips and tricks for painting up animals, please pop them in the comments below. I'll be very interested to hear about it. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I'm at 80 now when I'm filming this, so that'll time whenever I get this pushed out. I just can't believe I've got 80 subscribers, and I'm blown away. So thank you very much, every one of you, each and every one of you. I do value you give me your support. And don't forget to ding the bell, because if you don't, then when I do publish one of these videos, you won't know unless you accidentally see it. But if you do press that bell, then YouTube will tell you, and then you'll be able to keep up to date with my hobbying adventure. So once again, thank you for watching Beard Clipper, and I will see you in the next one.